So as per our reference picture, we can find out that the sky color is grayish. Okay, so here we can use indigo blue. If you wish, you can use indigo blue. The color will come here like this. I don't personally don't use gray directly. Like there is Pines gray in my the set, but I don't personally use directly the gray, because the gray makes color more, like gray makes, if you use the direct gray, I feel personally that it is making my painting dull. So that doesn't mean that I don't use gray. I use gray, and when I mix gray with different color, because ultimately if you start mixing color, it will come to dark color, and those also, because this is watercolor, you can find out that those color are visible through, because it's a transparent watercolor, that give another dimensions to our painting. This is like value addition, different kind of value addition. So I don't directly use gray here. I don't also want to use the indigo blue as well, because I want to give a bluish shadow here. I'm going to avoid this dark color. So because this is your choice, the decision, you can always have to change the color, not unrealistic color, but yes, realistic color. So we will do. So first what we will do, we will make this area, the sky area, we will paint with clean water. So that's why first I am checking my brush if there is any residue beforehand. So I am cleaning my brush properly. I am using here the mop brush. Since this is a small painting, I am using this numbers 2 small mop brush. You can find out that I am painting it with first clear water. And the good thing is that since we are using blue, if we want to go, if we also go into this area, anyhow you have painted something on this area, the thing is that it will not be any problem. Why it's not be problem? Because ultimately there is yellow and green, and we are not doing any specific yellow or green. So that blue will add only make green if we add yellow. So there is no problem. You can find out that here in this place, this is little bit shiny, right? That means I have added water, and this place is not shining. So this is, I haven't added water here. So now let me zoom little bit my camera, so you can find out that this area is shiny. Now let's go back. I'm using again color ultramarine blue, and it will be always handy if you use a rough paper where you can check your color. But what is the consistency? The consistency is I am adding lots of water. The consistency is like lemonade. In lemonade we add little bit of lemon and lots of water. So this will be the consistency of my ultramarine blue. It's your painting, take decision and you can do it. So now first check again. So this will be my color. Now what I will do, I will paint like this way. And again this way, not directly up to down. I am painting diagonally, and this is done intentionally. Why I am doing it intentionally? Because I want that my sky look that way, that this is like going towards the trees. Okay, going towards the trees, and this is how you can take out color. I am taking out color from the sky. I'm cleaning my brush, then I'm drying my brush in paper towel, and then again I'm cleaning it. So let's don't do anything. Okay, let's give a time or keep your patience to make the sky dry. It will look beautiful, and then we will work on our tree. In the meantime, we can work on our road as well. Because this is the same technique we are going to follow. So again, give it a clean water wash. Here now I am going to use very little bit of indigo color with my ultramarine blue, and I am giving this road, following the direction of this road, and making my brush stroke on that direction. Okay, and since my paper is slanted by I am slanted it by 20-degree angle, so the rest of the work will be done by gravity. So here only we have make with brush. Now you can do one thing. We can start working on our, because this is the basic thing, so we can start working our trees or bushes. What is both the other side, and last we will paint our tree. So the last part we left here, and my page is where I have put watercolor. This is completely dried off. I didn't use hair dryer, right? So now the two ways I will use, because these two ways of painting this bushes with green and yellow, you can find in the reference images. Okay, so they are almost identical in looking. So I will use two type of technique. One is where I will use my brushes, and one I will use with this sponge. This is not the natural sponge, so this is just imitated with the sponge, and I found it in a Walmart. So I bought it. If you want to do watercolor, you should be find out some some funny things around, and those will give you different texture. Those will help actually, but just think about those things that which is non-acidic by nature. So now let's start with first thing. I will do this side. So what we will do, we have some clean bucket of water and one bucket for cleaning our dirty brushes. So first take some water and do some dab. Okay, this dab, what we are doing, we are not following any any structure or any pattern. I'm just doing dab. So like this, and this is my palette. Here I have mixed up some blues. I have found out some blues. Initially I have seen those things. All those here you can find out, right? I have already shown all those things. So let's start with some green. This is sap green, and let's do this like dab, not intentionally or planned anything. Let's start or taking some blue, yellow, green. So here is my lemon yellow. I'm putting it here. Then clean your brush. Take some blue. Okay, if we add some blue, let it do it. Let's mix up those color in here on this paper only. Let's take some. Here I am taking some hookah's green. Let's make some stand. All this is mixing up, right? But I am not giving it any pattern. Here I am following that. I am just making some tap thing, and my color will come seen through. Again some green. For you, the paper will do the job. You don't need to do so much work. So this is one thing we can have like this way. Like here the path is like tap. some green, more green here and there. So this is the one side we have done. We'll again come back here after some time. Let it first dry properly, okay? Since if you see that in the fields there are lots of bushes, right? They are not, we can't find any proper pattern here. First thing. Second thing is we are doing it in a loose style, not we are doing it in a realistic style. If it is a realistic style, then I would not choose this one or this technique. Then I have to do proper, in-depth sketching, and then I will follow that thing. Now go for the second one. Now for the second one, I have the sponge, but this is dry sponge. So the same thing here, my palette, and I am now adding, or you can say that I'm spraying some water. The entire palette I have sprayed some water. Now it's very essential that I have to make this dry sponge, wet sponge. So I have dipped it into the clean water, and this is now dry. This is not dry right now. So now let's start with like this. Okay, I have taken some color here, and before that we can also spray some clean water in the next side. Okay, this is now not dry space, this is also our wet space. So do the dab dab dab. Look, the effect you will find, the effect will be more, I like this type of effects in watercolor. I like this effect. Look, this is giving much more realistic thing. I feel so. Please let me know what you feel. Again, we can clean our sponge, and since already it's wet, we don't need to have extra. Let's take this green. I like this area more better. Let's take some blue as well. I'm taking some blue like this and giving it. Just press whenever you feel, just press. It's your painting and you are the creator of your painting, so do it. This area I'm little bit tempted to do it, so this area I'm doing it also with sponge, little bit, not more than that. So this is like that. What we will do, we will put them to dry. And now if you find out that this type of thing is happening, like water is coming down, so just take a clean brush and you can take out the color from there if you feel so. Or we can give direction. How can we give the direction? Just put this line, extend it. So that's it. Thus we can give them extension. Here also we can give them some direction. Like I'm extending some bushes here. Okay, little bit. This is not fully dry. This is damp area. So we can do it. Now let's do our road. We will add little bit of details in our roads. So initially properly clean your brush. Every time it's very mandatory that we clean your brush. Look, this green thing is still coming up. So let me clean my brush properly. So here goes my clean brush. Let's jump and do this road. Now since this is dried, so I am going to the following the technique, that is wet on dry technique. Wet on dry is where my paper is dry but I will have some wet paint. Here I am increasing the consistency. I am taking indigo color, mixing more indigo here, and now let's check this on a paper. So this is my indigo. Now I will give little shadow here and there, not so prominently, but so that it's looking like that there is a shadow. And it's really very important how you are holding your brush. Loose type thing we are doing, so let's make so. You can find out that there is small things, so we are not following any pattern again, we are just doing it like it's unintentional things we are doing. So this is one thing, this is our road. So what we will do right now, the same thing I'm telling you, you have to keep your patience. Like I'm taking out some color, so like this allowing me to take out color, this process and making highlight of this painting. So let's start doing little bit of our trees. Anyhow, my tree is going to be, the tree trunk is going to be dark, right? So I've just again started with indigo, and let's do the tree itself without drawing or without sketching. Here again I have mixed my color, the two greens with little bit of blue and little bit of yellow. So this is my color. Again let's check it on my paper. So this is my green which I have mixed, and I am going to change my brush. More thinner brush I am going to take. Taken more thinner brush. Again just remember this, that this tree is not, we didn't do any pruning, we didn't give it a shape, it's just a tree by roadside. So we will check the shape of the tree, we will take the reference image, okay? We will consider this is a roadside tree. Just do it. It's not think that you have to follow. Again the process is the same. You have to do the dab. Initially it will look that you are maybe you are using a lot of dark color, but no, believe me, there is a lot of water in this color. So just go for it. It's a roadside tree and it's not following any particular tree, or not following any particular shape. So this is just a tree, and this is our focal point. Now trying to do this bushes. So again I'm not following any rough shape. I'm just look at where I'm holding my brush. I'm not giving so much pressure. It's also like if I hold my brush here, it will put lots of pressure, right? So I'm not giving so much pressure on my brush. I'm just holding it very easily, or you can say very casually. since the paper is still damp, it's not wet now, it's damp, you can say it's damp. So I'm just giving this, it's like a feeling that there is a bruises around you, and those are in this way. Now little bit of, again little bit of indigo, and I'm giving a little here. Water is, amount of water is very less, okay, and I'm giving the shadow. And the shadow is almost dry brush. Remember the perspective. So we will stop here, we will wait and check how after drying this picture is becoming. Then we will do adjustment, or else we will complete, we will sign it off and we will complete it here. Okay. Hello, let's start the last part of this painting. So here I am going to introduce with you one type of brush, which is, you can find it as a calligraphy brush. So this is the thinnest calligraphy brush I have, and then because this is wet, you can find it like this way, and these are all dried up. Okay, so this is calligraphy brush, is very much available in online store, you can find it very easily. So why we need this calligraphy brush, it's almost this type of things has come up, so I thought let's do something with these bushes I have. So the same process, I have my own palette, the green palette, green yellow palette, which I have left. Now I have added some water here and the green, some, let's mix some yellow. And what I will do with this calligraphy pen, I will hold it like this way so that my pressure on the brush will be light, right? And this is my paper. Suppose this is my paper, and with this one at a stretch, like I'm not pulling it, like not doing this one, not doing this one. What I will do, I will do very loosely, like I'm just holding my brush, not giving any kind of pressure. I will make this type of straight line. Okay, so what will happen, you know, the grass, the bush, it will give some little bit of like, which is visible in our own eyes when we are taking the path and going towards the tree. We can have or see those things, right? So let's take more color here. I am using Mission Gold watercolor set, so you can go and choose as well, but I will suggest if it is professional watercolor, then it will be more lasting, you know, you will find out the more effect like what I am getting. So like this way, right? But this is this we will not follow any random path, we will just not follow any pattern, sorry, we will do it on random, right? So let's start. Wherever we feel so, I feel so, and I will do it. There is nothing, no as such rules to follow. Just think, just remember that we have done with the perspective, right? Where those grass will be smaller rather than those are coming towards us. So same goes here. If you feel that here you want to add a fence, you can also do it, but it's not needed. Now just give this space and this space, protecting, and so this is my pencil, the same brush I am using, and I am trying to give or add little bit of texture. Very loosely, or like some wild flowers you can find out. So the thing is like that, the concept or that idea is like that, that I have some wild flowers around. Now if you want to do little bit of darkening in the side, you can do it. It's up to you that how much detail you want to do. So this is it. Let's pull out our masking tape. Okay. Just remember that when you want to take out this masking tape, the paper should be completely dry. Okay, so or else those masking tape will come up with some paper. So it's dry. I have just worked on here, so that's why it's not required for me get it dried, because here there was no masking tape, right? The masking tape was surrounding. Yes, June 2025. See you on my next project. Hope you have enjoyed it. Please let me know if you have any queries in the comment section. I will do dedicated question and answer session for that. Thank you so much for watching.